Alright, what is up guys? So among with the many changes coming with Rise of Iron, one big thing, there's a huge change coming to artifacts. Now you could still use and infuse your old artifacts, but other than just like increasing your intellect and discipline and increasing your light level and maybe allowing you to reduce arc burn damage or something like that. There's a big change coming with Rise of Iron where artifacts can now give you like certain abilities, and there's going to be 8 of them, and they're going to like represent a trait of the fallen Iron Lords, and some of them are pretty cool. I'll put on screen right now a picture, a nice well put together picture of 4 of those artifacts that you can get. I couldn't find the other 4, but I do have an article here that tells you the other 4 artifacts and their abilities. First, let's talk about how you can obtain these artifacts. And a new character we put in the game named Tyra Karn. And what she's going to do is give, I'm assuming, quests, but basically she's going to send players out into the Plague Lands to commit mighty deeds, it says, to the Iron Lords. And, just complete the quest or whatever it is. And upon doing so, you get an item called the Iron Lord's Legacy, which can be turned in to acquire one of 3 artifacts that she has on that week. Or in any given week. So over several weeks, and that's several weeks, it's going to take quite a few weeks to obtain all 8 of these. But if you get the one that has a playstyle that, an ability for a playstyle you want to run, then cool. So that's how you're going to get those. Now let's talk about what abilities these have. Now the first one, I'm not going to read these. You can pause the screen or pause the video and read these 4. These are the only ones I have. But Memory of Radgast. His ability, the ability you can get from this artifact is Swords reflect projectiles, including Ogre Blast and Rockets. Pretty cool. Memory of Parun. Highlight players with ready super in yellow and players with low health in red. So you can actually tell who is weak and who has a super. You can't tell better now than you could before. That's pretty good. Memory of Yolder. Basically just removes the sprint cooldown. So if you let go of your analog trying to sprint, that's fine. No cooldown, you keep sprinting again. It's good for those shotgun, non-stop running playstyles. It's good. Not for me, but sure. Memory of Silmar. I think that's how you say that. I'm not totally sure. Dramatically reduces damage dealt by DOT effects such as Thorn. It could be very useful in trials, since Thorn is coming back to year 2. Memory of Fellwinter. You lose your super, but gain an extra grenade, extra melee, and a boost to all stats. I like the sound of that. A Memory of Gileon, I think. Gain detailed radar at all times, including when aiming primary weapons. Okay. Memory of Scory. Speed supercharge for all nearby allies. That could be very useful during more PvE stuff, but still pretty cool. And last one, Memory of Timir. Melee enemies for a chance to make them fight for you, which I think is awesome. You could melee enemies and get them to fight for you. Think about that. That's probably the first one I'd get. I think that's cool. And there you have it. That's all 8 artifacts and how you can obtain them. That's going to make for some really interesting build options, because you can really make a playstyle or kind of a class, whatever subclass you want to use, and exotic weapons and armor. And it's going to make some really interesting builds. I think it's pretty cool. It's a big change. It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. But that's all the information I have. That's what I found in a Game Informer article, and in another article. I can link both those down in the description below. You can check them out. And that's it for this video. So thanks for watching. Peace.